Who should I start with? I think I'm gonna start with Jason Lee first because I don't never talk about him. I don't never talk about him because he one of them people. He called me a monkey before. Speaking of monkeys, since Erica was calling people monkeys, and yeah, Jason Lee had called me a monkey, just like Armand Wiggins had called me a monkey, just like T.S. Madison calls me a gorilla. It's like all these anti-black rhetorics get thrown around so much by all these people who claim to be superstars and internet personalities and so woke and all of that. And so when you see these controversial topics come up, I'm like, all of this kind of running together. Like Jason Lee in trouble, Erica Mena in trouble, all the colorists are in trouble. Okay, where is colorist Claudia? Is she in trouble too? But anyway, I'm digressing. Jason Lee, you may know him as Jason. I think Tasha K called him Jason P, but you may know him from Bigo. You may know him from TikTok. You may know him from Instagram. You may know him from Hollywood Unlocked. Okay, he apparently has gone viral today. He is being accused of mismanaging funds in his role of vice mayor of Stockton, California. So apparently he had run for office and people actually voted for him. I wonder, like, who he had paid, how he had got it. I don't understand, but it ain't for me to understand. His path is his path, and maybe this was the way that people teach him a lesson, I guess. But apparently, he's being accused of mismanaging about $50,000 in Stockton. Look, here it is right here. He all on the news. Child. I mean, if Trump can do it, Jason Lee can do it too. Look at it. Look at it. Why he put on a little suit. He put on a little suit and everything. Let me see which one should I. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up this one because this one was first. Hold on. Let's see.
Meanwhile,
y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and all of that jazz. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. Put myself up here somewhere. I'm over the man face though. Oh well. Sorry, man. I'm just gonna be over your face. Now let's listen.
Stockton Vice Mayor Jason Lee is speaking out. It comes in response to a controversy over city funds being used for a recent Wild 'N Out show.
He says everything was handled properly and in line with city policies.
Not for the Wild 'N Out. Why he had to get the money for the Wild 'N Out? I don't understand. Don't Nick Cannon got some money? Don't Viacom or whoever owns Wild 'N Out now? Don't they have some money? Why Jason Lee had to get $50,000 to pay for it?
But as ABC 10's Austin Castro reports, the state attorney general may soon get involved in the investigation.
When I saw the state attorney general, ooh, it sounds like look, he might be in jail with Diddy. Well, he in LA though. Let's listen.
When I saw the weaponization of Wild 'N Out in the press, I was
y'all. Not Jason Lee sit up there looking like Ernie and Bert talk about the weaponization of Wild 'N Out. The jokes write themselves. Not Jason Lee that turned in his Balenciaga from one of them men's warehouse suits. Not Jason Lee sitting up here with this little towel. Not Jason Lee. Where's the designer? Where's the Gucci? Okay, hold on. Let me listen.
Extremely concerned, but it didn't shock me because the politically motivated attacks that have been happening over the last 6 months since this interim city manager has been here has been extremely concerning.
Stockton. Oh, so they got a new city manager. The new city manager is calling the shots and saying, we don't do it that way. Okay, that's what the city manager saying. Jason Lee is apparently in his feelings because he been called out because the money came up missing, $50,000 to be exact.
Vice Mayor Jason Lee on Wednesday defending he did nothing wrong and was not involved in the decision to use city money to save a comedy show, Wild 'N Out at Adventist Health Arena, a show that Lee helped bring to Stockton and he also performed in emails.
Not you get the money for the show to come to Stockton and you are in the show. It's all kind of wrongs in this. Like what is, I don't know. It seems like I don't know. Let me see what the email say. This email originated from outside the city of Stockton. Do not click whatever. What the email has said. It said, thank you, Tina. Let's see what they
Obtained
say.
by ABC 10, arena officials warned city staff members that promoters of the show were considering canceling the May event because of low ticket sales a day before the show was set to happen. That's when someone at City Hall made the decision to use $50,000 from the city's risk mitigation fund to save the show. Lee says he was not
you gonna use the money to save the show, $50,000. Get them people their money back and send the show on its way. If nobody's buying tickets, that means nobody wanted to see it. Why you gonna get some more money to put the show on if nobody's buying no tickets?
involved in those conversations, and everything was done according to current city policies.
Says the request should have gone to the city manager. It doesn't say the policy requires it to go to the city manager.
That sounds like word salad to me. He said that the request should have, but it didn't. He said it didn't say it was required to go to the city manager. Now the city manager was like, it was supposed to come to me. He was like, no, it said should. It didn't say must. Okay. Jason, this ain't blog world over here. This is politics, Jason. You can't just be taking them people $50,000 and think they not gonna miss it.
Requires it to go to the city manager.
This week, Stockton's interim city manager launched an internal investigation into the money spent on the event, but Lee, as well as council member Mario Enriquez, say they did nothing wrong and they want the Attorney General's office.
Now look, you see, I'm gonna be real shady. Hold on, let me move my face because you got to see Mario Enriquez. Okay, Mario Enriquez and Jason. Look at the two Mexicans. Remember, Jason used to say on Jason. Jason used to say on Twitter that he was Italian. Then he used to tell people he was Hispanic. And then when he started getting clicks and views from, the blacks over there on the blogs, then he's biracial and he's black. So, I mean, while he's the vice mayor of Stockton, I guess now he's Hispanic because now he got Mr. Enriquez speaking for him. This is interesting.
Step in, improve.
If he was black and he took $50,000, he would be in jail. He wouldn't be up here at the podium speaking on his behalf. Like, I don't think so, Jason. If you black, you would be in jail for this $50,000.
Enriquez say they did nothing wrong and they want the Attorney General's office to step in and prove that.
This sudden controversy that came out of nowhere is nothing more than a distraction from the real scandal that's happening in the building behind me.
Lee is calling this investigation a conspiracy and pointed the finger back at interim city manager Steve Colangelo, accused.
Now, how you gonna point the finger at somebody who just doing their job? Exactly, just for Charlene, it's a conflict of interest. First of all, you work for Wildin' Out. You was on the Wildin' Out show, and you took money from the city to pay for the Wildin' Out, and some of that money went back in your pockets. Like, what? I don't understand.
Accusing him of violating the Brown Act and retaliation.
I will be making a motion directing the city attorney to refer this matter to the California Attorney General's office because transparency is important, ethics is important.
In Stockton, Austin Castro, ABC 10.
He said, Jason not black no more. Well, he is not black no more. Okay, let me go look. I had first seen it on Instagram earlier today. Was it yesterday? Hold on. It's on site. It said, because who wouldn't use city money to book themselves a gig? Because who wouldn't do that? Would you do it if you was vice mayor? Wouldn't you book yourself a gig and cut yourself a check for $50,000? That was probably Jason's fee, was $50,000. I want to see the receipts. I want the attorney general to go through the bank accounts. I need to know because, like y'all said, he ain't black no more. Okay, if he was black, he'd be in jail by now. Because let me see. It said Jason Lee, vice manager of Stockton and media personality, is under fire after allegedly using $50,000 in city funds to cover a Wildin' Out event he was featured in. The city says the money came from a risk mitigation fund to prevent cancellation, but the interim city mayor claims he never signed off on the payout. Lee said it was all done to boost community morale and attract future events. But critics say he used the city cash for self-promo. Child, what this news? Is this a different news coverage? Let me see. I'm interested now. Sure.
Breaking news late today, the interim city manager in Stockton announced an investigation. It's all about the use of $50,000 in the city.
Jason, why you take these people money? I bet he took it to pay his taxes or something, because we're independent contractors. We had to pay all our taxes in one lump sum. Jason, happened?
Risk Mitigation Fund. The money was used in connection to a recent Wild and Out event, allegedly without the city manager's approval or knowledge. The city is now investigating
Thank you. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act allowance made for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. And look, they got him down there looking like Bert again.
exactly how that money was authorized and who was involved. So stay with ABC 10 for updates. And we start tonight with
Okay, well, there's that. What the people saying? Wait a minute, he's Stockton vice mayor. Where the fuck I been? Somebody else said mayors use money all the time to boost the city economy and attract visitors. So it seems like it's a problem because of who he is. Here go the people. Here come the fans. The city must be in bad shape if they elected that clown as vice mayor. Somebody else said, will he be posting this on his own blog? Probably not. Somebody said if he's doing it for community events and is getting the intended result, there's absolutely no issue with this. Leave that man alone. Okay. Look, Jason got people who got his back. Somebody else said, when did Jason become vice mayor? Not y'all talking about the black people. Look at Mr. Ray with the Nene gift. Not y'all talking about the black people. Now he black this week, but you know, when he was on Twitter, I told you he was Italian. He was everything but black. Okay, and remember he loved using the coon word. He used coon like everybody use other words. He used coon and the N word a lot. And for somebody who is biracial, we don't want to hear you say that no more. I just said it to colorist Claudia and I said it to Jason Lee, but nobody be paying attention to me. But I'm digressing, okay? Jason, don't be calling nobody no monkeys no more. Now that you in office, okay? You know I got you on video calling me a monkey. You, Armand, Junkie, Dineva, and T.S. Manhands. Y'all was on Clubhouse. I don't forget, okay? Everybody talking about Michelle Holmgren. No, Michelle is a blogger, and Michelle keep receipts. So if the people in Stockton, if the attorney general, if any of his opponents need video footage of him calling black women monkeys, y'all let me know. I'll send it right over there to you, okay?